Good morning, bike packers. Monday morning, 76 kilometers from the Vietnamese embassy. They're open today and Wednesday and Friday, limited hours. But we're just crossing over from the on the Nam Nung Bridge River, where we stayed last night. And you see there's that Buddhist temple, that golden head poking through the trees. Looks like it's going to be another hot one. I managed to get an early start today. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. So we'll see where this goes. I'll loop you back in when I find something interesting. I was just rolling by this Buddhist temple that's under repair. I looked down here to this boat shed and saw this unit. I mean, check this thing out, man. Seats about oh, I don't know, 200 plus their babies. It's all handmade from teak. Let's see if there's any metal fasteners in there at all. Oh yeah, they got some screws and bolts and those things, turnbuckles to keep it straight. Oh, and there's another one over there that's about, well, I'm going to say half the length, and it was damaged. I can see it's broken at the other end, or it's not broken. No, it's just got like a shroud over the end for, I don't know, put stuff that you don't want to get wet. You're splashing down the river. Cool, cool. Okay, told you, see something cool, I'll loop you in. Saw this really cool temple, yes, on the side of the road.
Moonman Temple. Moonman Temple.
Moonman Temple.
Yes.
And they got a
Buddha reef.
a sleeping Buddha.
Yes.
Sleeping
Yes.
Buddha.
Yes.
So we're gonna get closer to that because, you know, you got to be like this close to see anything, yes, with this camera. I pulled into the gates and there was 3 dogs that were just like, whoa, I can tell you're not Buddhist. Okay, I'm not gonna walk in there with my shoes on and I'm not taking them off. See it there? Did the reach around? Oh, she's not fully asleep. Her eyes are kind of peering open there. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'll hold this up so you can get a good, right? They got a big drum up there. And a gong and a bigger bell. Looks like it's made out of wood. Okay. That has some probably awesome tone to it. And this is the looks like the residence. Yeah, it's a residence. Cool dragons. Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. They got jewels in their eyes. Oh, it looks like they're doing some, maybe some boat building. Is that what that rack is for? Oh, that'd be neat. They got a little meditation spot there, down by the river. Public toilet. Yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna get back on the road here. Okay. This is inside their holiest shrine. He's just putting out the bamboo mats and cushions, because after they have their breakfast, they'll be coming in here to pray. Very neat. Is something you want to say about this? Something you want to say?
Something what do you say
About him?
วันนาเลศอายุ100 ปี 100
Okay.
yes
I have a Lao audience, so they'll know what you said.
yes I pray Buddha evening like good morning we pray Buddha unique
Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, I'm going to get back on the road.
yes
Okay, let's go for a little ride. I stopped for ice cream a while ago, so I got some sugar to burn off. I think we're in Kang. There's quite a few villages along the way. We're still on Highway 10, but it has definitely lost its luster. I mean, this is a nice smooth section, that's why I'm putting the camera on. Because the last 7 or 8 kilometers was just horrible. I mean, it wasn't just gravel, it was pothole gravel. So kind of standing on the pedals in 4th gear and giving it a kick just to keep my momentum up, but pretty much riding through the potholes because that's all there was. And the heavy truck traffic is pretty heavy. So lots of dust, a little bit of swearing, not much. This guy's just trying to make a living, not trying to make life harder for anybody else. But the dust and the diesel smoke, it was unbearable. I just pulled over at that closed pharmacy to chug back some ice water that I got from the sundry shop where I bought the ice cream and the water. and filled up my monk water with ice. I threw that in the insulated bag. You know, that temple we stopped at and shot a clip, they got like a double distilled water purification system there. Which I thought was pretty neat. So I filled up my 1 liter Nalgene bottle with that. That's why I called it monk water. And it was, I drank about half of that since then, so I just filled that up with ice. This is what I was talking about. 7 or 8 kilometers of this. There's no smooth line. It's just a series of loosely connected potholes. See, I watched Scooter Boy's line through here, because you know he's been through here a time or two. And look at that thing. This might be Yak Kang. I don't know. But you can get closer if you want to, sir. Doesn't matter if it's safe to overtake, just squeeze through. Yeah, they're coming right at me. Lions at the gate. And a dancer. Well, that's pretty cool. You roll through a bit of shade and it's like 10 degrees cooler. It's supposed to be 35 today. Feels like 42. That's in the shade. There's a homestay. Maybe. But these roadside restaurants, my God. I mean, this one is all right because it's got pavement. You get one of those guys bouncing through and it's nothing but dust. Not exactly a pleasurable dining experience. Breakfast today was from a roadside market. You know, they sold all kinds of like you know, raw vegetables and fruits and raw meat and like fish in a cooler, of course, not just, you know, sitting out in the sun like that other place I pointed out. And so I bought a pear apple and dragon fruit together. Is that in your way? Together the price of them was 13 cents Canadian. Now I remember seeing an ad for Freshco when I lived on 149th Street in Edmonton for selling dragon fruit, $5 each. So transportation costs, price gouging, that's what it adds up to. 6.5 cents to $5. And at 6.5 cents, the farmers are making enough of a profit. So you can imagine these grocery retailers, or wholesalers actually, come onto the farm and they go, I'll give you, well, probably the equivalent of 3 cents each for each dragon fruit. Load them in a big container and ship them off to North America. Now I know it costs $30 to ship 20 kilograms of bicycle from Asia to the port of Vancouver. Like anywhere in Asia to the port of Vancouver. Well, it'd be an Asian port, obviously. So $30 for 20 kilograms, and that's not like, oh, that's what it's going to cost us in fuel and manpower and storage and yada yada. So that wholesaler's making bank. Making mega bank, and the farmer's still happy. Okay, rant done. Hey, cow. And we're in Vientiane province now, so we're only about maybe 40 kilometers now from the city. Another big market. Anything you want. But what you got, what you need. Rice harvest going on. Yeah. Boy, my wrists have taken a beating today. I mean, to the point of numbness there a few times where I just pull over and stretch and shake, get the blood flowing through them again. Whoa. about you, but I'm ready for a bit of shade. Whew. Rolled past that last rice paddy. And you just feel the heat and the humidity coming off it, blowing across it. It's like riding through a sauna. Farms for sale. Nope, not me. Oh, you can buy a whole duck there, a whole chicken, whatever, all roasted and everything. Yeah. I gotta say, that fruit filled me up. 2 pieces of fruit. And then, of course, like 2 ice cream bars a couple hours later. But maybe I'll stop in another, I don't know, few kilometers and see what's on the menu. Because I really like that one dish where it's either pork or chicken, fried rice with a fried egg on top of the rice, whether it's, you know, like regular steamed rice or sticky rice. It doesn't matter. Oh, this dog's heading for shade. He knows what it's all about. And there's also one of these things up here with more shade. Somebody's fruit stand, a little stool in it. And there's another village coming up here, so we'll cut this off now and pick it up down there. So I found a cool riverside restaurant. This is still the Nam Num River. It's flowing from right to left, so that means we're going south as it flows into the reservoir. We're still about 30 kilometers from Vientiane, but it's fairly early yet, so like 3.5 hours of good riding, and I'm sure I'll find a guest house before like the next 15 kilometers even. Would be fine. So this yeah, riverside restaurant, I'm not sure the name of it, but I'm getting like a really extensive menu, probably like, I don't know, 60 different choices. I chose French fries. Yeah. Anyway, we'll pick this up later. Okay, we're in Ta Savang, about 17, 16, 15 kilometers from the homestay I've chosen for today. And this is, well, as you can see out on the river, that's the Nam Nung River again. Google doesn't want me to show you this, but I'm gonna anyway. We'll start down here and double back down this path that goes onto the bridge. Riverside restaurant. Attracts the scooter crowd. And it goes on further, but it's more like a gravel footpath. Now we'll go under the bridge. See, there's the floating market there across the river. And also on this side of the river. We'll just sneak up on it. Huh. Felt like I was dragging something. Anyway, lots of upscale restaurants. These guys just go for a cruise up the river. Yeah. Pretty cool. Do that gravel hill or just tack it up the, we'll do the gravel hill. And we're worried about cross traffic. Okay, there's my U-turn, Google. Now I'll turn right, just like you suggested. So we'll have a look at the regular stores. This Ta Savang is a pretty major town north of Vientiane. Could be something. How's it going, guys? Ta Savang? Ta Savang? Here? Cool.
Bye.
Check you later. What's in the services? Oh, all kinds of stuff. Holy. Let's stop and have a gander here. Amazon Cafe. Back there. King Baby. Alright. Alright. Oh, I should have done a canoe photo of the floating village and did like a highlight, but I'm not going back. Just to go into one of these air-conditioned shops and browse, just to cool off. Yeah, okay. Little Shrines or Us stores. I am going to have to stop at a Unitel store in the next week or a week and a bit. Because they only got a 30-day SIM card or a 30-day data plan. Imagine it's just a matter of buying more credits or minutes. I saw something about that, hanging fake money from your shrine. I don't know what that's all about. Now the strip mall up here. The cat that goes moo moo and drinks tea. Why not? There's no rules. Hey, champ. So about 5 kilometers back, I passed by the largest Coca-Cola bottling center I've ever seen. It was huge. You know, the size of an IKEA plus the parking lot. It was like that, except the parking lot was full of you know, transport trailers waiting to be loaded with that vile vetch. That guy again. He passed me like 6 or 7 times when the road was really rough, because I could pick a smoother line through there, and course, his suspension's pooped, so he's just bouncing all over the place inside the cab of his... Looked like a Mazda. I'm not sure. Look at these psychos. Jeep I saw was owned by a French expat. That was yesterday. And of course it was overheated by the side of the road. An old YJ from like 83, I think. Coasting on smooth concrete. On a hot day. Blowing the sweat out of my eyes.